Over 50 years later, those promises of freedom and justice for all are still not met. It's important for us not to forget why we are here, why we are protesting, why we are on the streets every day, and no matter what the media says, why we are here, it's because of the lives lost due to racism and intolerance. We are here today to demand justice for George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor. We are here today to demand change for the countless Black people who have been killed and have not received justice. We are here today because Black lives matter. My heart hurts to see our Black brothers and sisters being killed at the hands of institutionalized and systematic racism, and to see that after all this time, there is still no change. And I know that you are here today because your hearts are hurting too. And our hearts and our communities can't take it anymore. Right here, right now, this is a pivotal moment in our nation's history. The whole world looks at us as we fight for human rights. And when they look at us, we need to let them know that it's not enough simply to not be racist. We must be anti-racist. We must fight to combat racist policies with anti-racist policies. That solidarity must take form in actions and not general platitudes. For allies like myself, we must dismantle anti-Blackness in our communities. We must have tough conversations with our families, our friends, our neighbors, and our children. History is looking us in the eye, and it's demanding us to meet the moment. The fight for equality and justice has been a long, harrowing journey. But to me, this moment has also been a symbol of hope. If you take a look around, you'll notice that there are people here from all backgrounds chanting together, Black Lives Matter. There have been marches in all 50 U.S. states. There are large marches and actions in Paris, Toronto, Berlin, and all over the world. This movement has become global. There are companies and people who you never would have guessed it taking a stance, donating to the cause, and using their platforms to speak up. It's been too long since we've been heard, but optimistically, this is the first time everyone is listening. And they listen. And they listen, and we must ensure that this movement is one that unites us and that it becomes a catalyst for positive change in our justice system. 2020 has been filled with unspeakable turmoil. And as much as we would all love to cancel 2020, we can't. COVID-19 has exacerbated the inequalities and inequities that exist in our country, so much that we can no longer ignore them. So even though we can't cancel 2020, we must use this moment to cancel racism and dismantle systematic oppression. Let's continue to make our voices heard at the ballot box, in the streets, and around the world. We are on the right side of history, and in 2020, it's time that America is too. Black Lives Matter!